Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shelby and today I'm going to be starting a vlog where I read a book with my mom. I have a very close relationship to my mom, and one of the things that we both really enjoy doing is reading. But oftentimes our reading tastes don't really align. I am more fantasy romance and she is more fiction, nonfiction, that kind of stuff. But every once in a while our tastes will kind of align and we'll both have a book we both really want to read and we will read it together, which is really nice because I am in a different state, doing school, she is at home. So kind of having a book to read together has been really great over the past few years to kind of stay connected. Some of the books we have read together in the past include The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Young, The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, and House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Because I have so much fun reading with my mom, I decided that this time when we read a book, I will vlog it for you guys. She is also going to send in some clips so you can see her thoughts, and the book we have chosen is The Guncle by Steve Rowley. But before we get too far in, I do want to thank the sponsor of this video, Ana Luisa. I am so excited to be partnering with Ana Luisa for their Mother's Day sale. Ana Luisa is one of my favorite jewelry brands because they have amazing pieces. They are 100% carbon neutral. When you buy from them, you know you're helping the environment, and they are insanely affordable for the quality of jewelry they sell. Ana Luisa is having a really amazing Mother's Day sale. It started on March 31st and is going through April 30th, and it gives you a lot of time to order pieces for the moms in your life. This sale is buy one get one 40% off, and they actually sent me 3 pieces to show you guys, so that is what I'm going to do. So the first piece that they sent me was the Yusof bracelet. This bracelet is polished gold chain, and on it has the words "Be You" engraved, just as a little reminder to always be yourself, which I really love. I love that messaging. This is just such a cute item that pairs with everything. It is lightweight and adjustable, and definitely a new staple piece for my wardrobe. Next, I got the Claire earrings, and these are tiny ball hoop earrings. They're versatile, lightweight, and chic, and they're essentially reversed huggy hoop earrings and are 100% sterling silver dipped in 14 karat gold. They're just so different when you see them. I think they're just such a unique piece to have. The final piece that they sent me were the Elios Huggy earrings. These are absolutely adorable. They're inspired by the fiery color play of the sun. They are gold-plated huggy hoop earrings that have a cubic zirconia gemstone in the middle that sparkles when the light hits it, kind of giving that sun-like illusion, and they are just so cute. Another piece I definitely see myself wearing a lot. I absolutely love Ana Luisa's huggy hoops, and that is what they sent me, so a huge thank you to Ana Luisa for those pieces, and be sure to click the link in my description box to shop their Mother's Day sale. So back to the vlog. As I said earlier, my mom and I are going to be reading Guncle by Stephen Rowley, and I'm going to read you the description. In Guncle, we follow Patrick, who is a gay uncle, and he has always loved his niece Maisie and his nephew Grant. That is, he loves spending time with them when they come to Palm Springs for week-long visits or when he heads home to Connecticut for the holidays. But in terms of caretaking and relating to 2 children, no matter how adorable, Patrick is honestly a bit out of his league. So when tragedy strikes and Maisie and Grant lose their mother and Patrick's brother has a health crisis of his own, Patrick finds himself suddenly taking on the role of primary guardian. Despite having a set of Guncle rules ready to go, Patrick has no idea what to expect, having spent years barely holding on after the loss of his great love, a somewhat stalled career, and a lifestyle not so suited to 6 and 9-year-olds. Quickly realizing that parenting, even temporary, isn't solved with treats and jokes, Patrick's eyes are open to a new sense of responsibility and the realization that sometimes even being larger than life means you're unfailingly human. This just looks like such a sweet story. I am really excited to get into it. I know it's going to be a little sad, but it also seems like there's going to be a lot of fun and light moments mixed in. So I'm definitely excited to pick it up. I just downloaded it on my Kindle and I will give you guys an update soon.
So when you're a mom and you're waiting for your kid to get out of their activity, you listen to your book. So I'm listening to Guncle. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm only on chapter 2 and I'm totally addicted to it. Hope you're enjoying it. Love you.
Hey guys, I am back with another update on Guncle by Stephen Rowley. I am at about the 100-page mark at this point. Basically, I like to give my first reviews at the 100-page mark because I feel like that gives you a good sense if you like or don't like the book. And luckily, I am really enjoying this one so far. So as I mentioned in the previous clip, this book follows Patrick, who is a gay uncle or gunkle, and he has had to assume guardianship of his niece and nephew while their father is away at rehab and their mother just recently died. Patrick is less than equipped to be taking care of 2 kids under 10 years old, and he's kind of having to figure out how to take care of them and not only entertain them for the summer while their father is at rehab, but also, help them process their grief over losing their mother so recently. And he has his own grief because actually he was friends with their mother before she had even met their dad. So he is also kind of having to deal with his own sadness and loss of losing his best friend while also helping them, process losing their mother. So it's this really interesting storyline. You have a bunch of different layers here. And right now, he's just kind of struggling through taking care of these kids, and he's in this place where he isn't really knowledgeable on this specific subject. So it's kind of fun to watch him make mistakes and mess up, but then fix things as he tries to kind of establish a new normal with these kids. So I'm super excited to be continuing with this book. I love talking about it with my mom on the phone because once again, we're both reading it right now. I think she's listening to the audiobook version and I am reading it on my Kindle, quite obviously. And also look how cute this case is. It says no bad days and it has Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I absolutely love this. I got it on Amazon. But yeah, I will let you guys know when I get a little bit farther into the book. And I don't have any criticisms right now. There's nothing I don't like about the book. It's just kind of, it's good and it's a process, and I'm really liking the personalities of the characters and kind of how they're developing. You can really start to see some growth at this point in their mannerisms. So yeah, I will be back here with another update soon.
So I'm at the very beginning of Guncle, but I already find the Guncle so likable. And he is right now taking his niece and nephew out to brunch to talk to them about coming to live with him. So that's where Rory and I are on our walk and in the book.
So I am almost at 70% through the Guncle, and a lot has happened since I last updated you guys. When I updated you last, Patrick and the kids, Maisie and Grant, were kind of settling into their new arrangement in Palm Springs, California. Patrick was, kind of trying to adjust his lifestyle to now include 2 kids. And Grant and Maisie are also, trying to adjust to all the new changes in their life. Their mom dying, them having to move in with their uncle, their dad being away. So it was this kind of transition period time. But now that we've kind of had some time to settle, you kind of can see how these kids are changing the way Patrick thinks about his life. So in the past, we learned that Patrick was this kind of famous actor. He was on a very popular sitcom, and when his partner died, he kind of shut down and moved away and didn't really let anyone in, but now he's kind of forced to let people in, specifically these 2 kids, and that's making him kind of rethink his life and his career, and it's kind of prompting him to get back into the real world. So it's really cute to see how not only that he's changing these kids' lives, but they're changing his. There have also been a few roadblocks to this little adventure, specifically Patrick's sister, Clara. Essentially, Clara is kind of uptight, kind of stuck in her ways, and she and Patrick butt heads a lot. And when the kid's father, Greg, decided to let Patrick take care of them over Clara, that caused a bit of a rift. So Clara is kind of causing trouble for them. She is making waves where there really doesn't need to be any. And it's kind of adding a little bit of drama, a little bit of intrigue to the book, which I'm really enjoying. I was wondering if we would have any like drama, I guess is the word I'm looking for, because this book really is about internal growth. So to kind of have those external obstacles is really interesting, and I think will create some really interesting dynamics later on in the book. So as I said, I'm about 70% through. I definitely think I can finish this by tomorrow or the day after, we'll have to see, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on here to say that I finished The Guncle by Stephen Rowley. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was just such a wholesome book, and it was just really special watching Patrick impact his niece and nephew's lives, and in return watching them influence his. Patrick was already grieving before the beginning of this book, so he's kind of having to navigate these 2 different areas of grief while also taking care of these kids, and he's kind of had to learn to open up about his grief and to kind of love the ones that he lost, but also learn how to move on with his life, which is something that he does throughout this book. And it was just really special to watch and to see him go through all these trials and tribulations to come out in a slightly better place. The reason I gave it 4 stars, not 5 stars, is I felt the ending to be a little lackluster, and this might have been purposeful for the author to do. Maybe he wanted it to kind of leave on this open-ended note, but I kind of had hoped part of the ending would turn out differently. Without spoiling it too much, Patrick gets this job offer, and I think aspects of the job and whether he takes it or not were a little confusing to me. I don't know. I think that part of this book is, yes, that he learns to love and appreciate his niece and nephew on a deeper level, but it's also about him getting back out into the world and learning that he does have more to give to the world. So the ending was a little lackluster for me, but I really enjoyed the book. I really love Patrick. I love his journey. I love Grant and Maisie's journey, them kind of learning to deal with their mother's absence and their father's absence. And it was just all really great how it tied together, and it was just a really enjoyable book. I'm now going to insert my mom's thoughts on the book, so enjoy those.
Hi Shelby, I just finished Guncle. I loved it. I loved the characters. I wanted to know them. I loved the relationship between the siblings and between the uncle and the kids, and the way he worked his way through his grief and their grief. And I love when he ordered books about grieving. Like, that made my counseling heart happy. I was okay with it getting all wrapped up. Lately, with all the depression in the world, I am okay with a book that kind of wraps up some happy endings, and you can kind of predict, where life will go from there. So it made me really happy, and it was just a good, feel good, for something that starts with such tragedy and such sadness. The end just felt really, really good to me. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I'm just so happy you read it. My middle school book club is reading it together, and I think it's really cool that you read it too. And I love you so much. Bye.
As I said, I really enjoyed this book, and I really enjoyed reading it with my mom and having discussions with her about it. Highly recommend, if you have a loved one in your life, to read a book with them, because there's really nothing better than just getting to share the love of a book with someone that you love. So I definitely recommend it. And I would like to thank Ana Luisa one more time for sponsoring this video. Don't forget that their Mother's Day sale is going on all month, so you have plenty of time to buy something special for the women in your life. And it is buy one, get one 40% off, so you could even get 2 pieces. So that's a bargain right there. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Hit the notification bell to get updates on when I post. I post every single week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!